Hi dear students, welcome to a new session of Color Cube. Today we are continuing with chapter 8, Body Movements. In this session, we are going to discuss on important parts of skeletal system. We already discussed on skeleton, cartilage, etc. What is skeletal system? The bones in our body form the framework that supports the whole body. This framework is called the skeleton. The whole body is called skeletal system. What is the need of the skeletal system? It gives structure, shape to our body. Now let's see which are the three components of skeleton. Main three components of skeleton are bones, joints and cartilage. Skeleton is having three components which are the bones, joints and cartilage. Functions of skeleton. Skeletal system gives support to the body. That is the important function of skeleton or skeletal system. It protects the inner organs. It protects our inner organs like heart, lungs, liver, etc. Together with muscles, it gives the body its shape. It provides shape to our body. And also, RBC or red blood cells and some white blood cells are produced in the marrow of bone. Some RBCs and WBCs are produced in the bone marrow. So, they are very important. So, the functions of skeleton are: it gives support to the body, it protects the inner organs, gives shape to your body and produce some RBCs and WBCs. RBC means red blood cells and WBC means white blood cells. Please learn those four functions thoroughly. Next, the ways by which we know the shape of human skeleton. Can you name some ways by which we can know the shape of human skeleton? Just by feeling it, we can understand the shape of skeleton, and also by having X-ray images, by taking X-ray images. If somebody is having pain due to some accident or no and all, doctors will ask you to take X-ray images. What is the need of these X-ray images? To see the structure of bone. If that person is having an accident, means sometimes there will be fracture to bones. To detect that, doctors prefer X-ray images. X-rays are images that use a small doses of ionized radiation to take pictures of the inside of your body, called radiographs. X-rays are a type of image taking or a type of capturing images by using some radiations, by using small doses of ionized radiation to see the inner portion of our body. That means to see and to take the photograph of the bones. The most familiar use of X-rays is checking for fractures. That means broken bones. But X-rays are also used in other ways also. Most familiar use of X-rays is to check the broken bones. In simple words, X-rays are taking photographs of the inner portion of human body. That means mainly bones. While taking X-rays, ionized radiations are exposed. That means all the other body parts will be covered with some metal lid, and only those parts to be exposed, only that is exposed to X-rays. See, Everybody might have seen some X-rays. Here, two pictures are there. It shows the X-ray of a leg. This shows the X-ray of your finger. Here, this is one of the latest projectional radiography method. That means how to take radiography. Here, this is the X-ray generator. That means this is the machine. From here, yellow color, you can see this is the X-rays coming out of this X-ray generator. And here, you are going to place the object to take the photograph. That means here that person's hand is exposed to X-rays. This is the detector. Just below that detector is placed. These X-rays go to the bones of this hand and it will be photographs will be taken using X-ray detector. The photograph made by X-ray detector is called radiographs. Here you can see the radiograph. Next, rib cage. What is rib cage? Where is your ribs? The bones of the chest are called ribs. Have you seen your ribs? Please feel your ribs now. The bones of the chest are called ribs. Ribs are joined with backbone to form a box. Here you can see a box-like structure. These ribs are joined to backbone. See, all the ribs are joined to backbone to form a box. That box is called rib cage. And each of these bones are called ribs. This is the chest bone. And on the back side, there is backbone. And these ribs are connecting both this chest bone and backbone. Ribs are joined with backbone to form a box, and this is called rib cage. In humans, there are 12 pairs of ribs. How many pairs of ribs are there? 12 pairs of ribs are there. All humans, that means men and women are having these 12 pairs of ribs. Let's see what is the function of ribs. It encloses and protects the heart and lungs. What is the function? Important function of rib cage is that protects the heart and lungs. And also it provides a strong framework onto which the muscles of the shoulder girdle, chest and abdomen, upper abdomen. That means it gives a shape to the abdominal position. It gives a perfect shape to our body also. The very important function of rib cage is protect the heart and lungs. Second one, it provides a framework to the abdominal part. Next is backbone. Backbone or vertebral column is composed of 33 small ring-like vertebrae joined end to end. Here, backbone, this is the backbone. It is also known as vertebral column. It is also known as vertebral column or spine. It is composed of 33 small ring-like vertebrae. How many vertebrae are there? 33 vertebrae are there. They are ring-like. They are joined end to end and it forms a hollow bony tube. Can you feel your backbone now? Touch your backbone and see. You can see 33 vertebrae joined end to end and it forms a long hollow bony tube. The main nerve cord passes through it. The main nerve cord passes through this backbone. The spine or backbone runs from the base of the skull to the pelvis region. This is the base of the skull. From here to, this is the pelvis region. Pelvis region means that is the shape, is having a shape of a basin. This is the bottom portion, that means just below the abdominal position. It is having the shape of a basin. And this backbone serves as a pillar to support the body's weight and to protect the spinal cord. That is the function of backbone. It supports the body weight. It acts as a pillar to support our body weight and also protect the spinal cord. It protects the spinal cord. Next important thing is that there are three natural curves in the spine that give it an S shape when viewed from the side. Here we are viewing the person from the side. Here you can see three curves are there. So those three, here you can see one. Here there will be one curve, slight curve is there. Everybody notice others neck region, there will be a slight curve is there. Here is the next curve. Here you can see another curve, and this is the third curve. There are three natural curves in the spine. Have you seen those three natural curves? 1, 2 and 3. And it gives a slight S shape. Can you see that S shape here? Yes. And viewed from the side. When viewed from the side, you can see a slight S shape. Two important functions of backbone are: it acts as a pillar to support the body's weight and to protect the spinal cord. Moving on to next topic, it is shoulder bones. The shoulder bones are formed by the collarbone and the shoulder blade. How shoulder bones are formed? They are formed by collarbones and shoulder blade. Here you can see clavicle. Another name for clavicle is collarbone. This is the collarbone. Shoulder bone consists of collarbone and shoulder blade. This is the shoulder blade. Can you not see in this picture? This is the collarbone and this is the shoulder blade. The shoulder bones are formed by collarbone and the shoulder blade. It connects the upper part of the chest and bones of the arm. The main function of shoulder bone is that it connects the upper part of the chest. This is the upper part of the chest and bones of arm. This is bones of arm and this is the upper part of chest. Shoulder bones connect these two regions. Shoulder bones connects the upper part of the chest and the bones of arm. Next is pelvic bones. The bones which enclose the body part below the stomach are called pelvic bones. This is having a basin shape. Please see this. This is having a basin shape. Just here what is connected? Our backbone is connected here. This is the end of backbone. And just below that backbone we are having a basin shaped structure, that is pelvic bones. The bones which enclose the body part below the stomach are called pelvic bones. Just below our stomach, and it is the end of backbone also. Next is skull. Another term for skull is cranium. The cranium is the skeletal structure of head that supports the face and protects the brain. Skull is also known as cranium. We already learned the skull is having a fixed joint. Many bones are connected using fixed joints. That means they are properly fixed. They are immovable. The cranium or skull is the skeletal structure of the head. What is cranium? It is the skeletal structure of head. Then what are the functions of skull? It protects our face. That means it gives a shape to our face and head region. And also, main function is the protection to the brain. It protects our brain. That is the important function of cranium. It supports the face and protects the brain. Thank you.